Hi, Anshika.
Hello.
Can you quickly introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Anshika Paliwal. I'm 16 right now, and I'm in Ivy School. I go to Genesis Global School in Noida.
Okay, lovely. And congratulations on your score. You
Thank
got a
you.
perfect score on the SAT.
Thank you.
So let's just quickly begin with a little bit of an intro about your SAT prep journey to your exam. So, what was your mode of SAT prep? Like, was it online?
Yeah, it was completely online.
Completely online. How was your experience?
It was nice. I definitely felt like, having regular classes like kept me in check. Okay, I have to work for the SAT. Every week I have to keep consistent. I have to do practice. I have to learn everything. And the online platform was also very nice and organized, which like kept me consistent throughout the month that I was studying.
And what was your experience with your SAT instructors?
They were very nice, especially I feel like with math, it was very useful because, every concept was taught very well. And then we also did questions every single class, which was useful because for math, I struggle a lot with making, silly mistakes. And so doing questions along with the concepts every single class kept me like, okay, this is what I'm doing wrong. This is what I can focus on. This is what I can practice. And so it helped make me realize what to focus on.
Okay, so would you say like math was your
Yeah, definitely.
Great. Love to hear that you were able to perfect your math as well. So, what according to you is the best part or your favorite part about SAT?
I would say my favorite part was definitely the organized platform. Like it was very neatly like, okay, this is the verbal, this is the math, these are the mock tests, this is adaptive. And definitely even like near the end of my like preparation when the classes were over, like the last like 5 or so days, I was on that platform a lot. Like I did so many of those verbal tests, so many of the mock tests, like the verbal drills and everything. That really helped like solidify, okay, this is how we do vocabulary in contests. This is how we do this specific questions because there was like different question-wise things as well. So for verbal, like definitely the end stretch, that platform, I relied on that a lot.
Okay, great. And I'm assuming you did a bunch of mock tests.
Yeah, definitely.
So
yeah.
Let's talk about that and also the discussion session.
Yeah. So for the mock test, it was so we had like this test series, and we had to do the mock test like when like on call, and then we had to do it, and then we would get feedback on it on the platform itself. So I feel like that was very useful because sometimes when you're doing tests at home, you're like, oh, I'll just take a 5-minute break and do some later. But no, it kept me accountable. Like I have to do this 2 hours, like I will do it in the test. That was very helpful because for math especially, I would start getting really slow with my questions, and then I would not have time at the end for like module 2 in math, and then I would rush to the last 5 questions. That's what happened to me in my first take of the SAT for the math because I got 700 in math. And so yeah, it definitely helped for me to be able to do that and then attend the discussions after and realize my mistakes like on the spot. Like, okay, this is what I did wrong, and I spent 2 hours doing it. I lost focus in reading near the end, but that's okay. I can do more practice in like timed environments, so that was helpful.
Okay. And tell me about the actual exam day. How
Okay.
do you feel? What was the environment like? Were you nervous?
Yes, very nervous. This was also my second retake, so I also kind of had that pressure on me that, oh, I've already given it once, I have to do good this time. But I do feel like it was better than last time. Because, okay, so in my last one, I got a 1450, and the reason I didn't get as high of a score in math, it was less because of my concept understanding and more because of my like anxiety and pressure. But then in the second one, I was like, okay, I know how to do this. I've done this. It's all right. I've given mock tests. I've given timed environments. I can do this. But definitely much calmer this time. I was still anxious, obviously, but I was much calmer, and I went in much more prepared instead of like doing practice the morning of the test and be like, oh, look at these questions. Oh no, I don't know how to do this one. I was like, it's okay. I've done all the practice I can. I've done classes. I've done everything. I'm just gonna like relax and give the test, and it's over.
That's great. So, what advice would you give to students aspiring to do all this?
First of all, don't be like super anxious that, oh, if I don't get this, my life will be over. It's in the end of the day, it's just a test. I know that's like easy coming from me since I've gotten a good score, but trust me, it's just one test, and it won't like completely change your life if you don't get that one score that your parents want you to get, But and the other advice I would give is practice. I know it's like a very basic kind of advice. Oh, you should practice. Practice makes perfect. But it really does, because I feel like the main difference between my first SAT attempt and my second one was that I just practiced a lot more. Also finding your like areas that you struggle in, because for me, I identified that, okay, geometry and trigonometry and math, I'm not good at it. I'm not good at circles. And so I watch videos on the concept, not just doing practice. I solidify the concept because these kind of questions can come, and in my classes as well. During the geometry class, I was asking a lot of questions because I knew this is a topic I struggle in. And then for English, when you do like college board tests, it gives you like these bars of what you need to focus in. And so in English, there was craft and structure, which I struggled in. And so I went and did those specific questions on the Jamboree, like the test things. So I did those specific questions, and that helped me because I knew that I could do the other one. So you need to find your like mistakes and work on them.
Lovely. Any final thoughts? Anything else you want to add?
Not really. I'm happy with my score, and I hope that anyone else who decides to, do Jamboree or to take the SAT in general, just like doesn't take too much stress and just like focusing on the preparation and not on the score, because the preparation is what will make your score. And once you get to that day, it's like there's nothing else you can do. Just have a relaxed mind. Just give the test. You prepared.